Good evening. This is Melissa with thestockswoosh.com, and I'm here tonight to talk to you about how to get conviction in one strategy, learn a powerful pattern to play bearish gaps. I am doing a free class Tuesday, September 4th at 4:30 Eastern Time. If you are interested in attending that, please email me at my email address here, right here, melissa@thestockswoosh.com to register for that class, and I'll send you the password and link to get access to that. It's at 4:30 Eastern Time. I'd love to have you. Now, what is the Golden Gap? The Golden Gap is a 26-point rating system to find the stocks that gap down every day. You can use this system to help you make money trading. You need a way to find this top gap pick every day because so many stocks gap. And you need a proven system to find the top pick stock that will get the best move to make money on that day. And I have that system. The Golden Gap class teaches a rating system and how to find the best gap. It also teaches how to play that gap. The play is very important, not just the strategy, but the play too. The best plays happen in the morning on gaps, and you can make your money and be done working for the day by 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. every day. Learning how to play gaps in the first 15 minutes of the day can give you an edge in trading and make you a lot of money. Why? Because stocks move very quickly and very fast and have big moves in that time period, the first 5, 15, 30 minutes of the day. But you have to know how to play them. First of all, you have to have a strategy correct in finding the right gap, which is have the 26-point rating system, and then there's multiple plays that I do within that strategy. And I teach that in the class that I do, called the Golden Gap class. And I run that class about once a month. So if you're interested, please contact me. I'd love to teach you how I do it. Now let's go over one play here that happened. This is Groupon. This was back on the 14th of August. This is a beautiful, nice guy. Rated extremely well. Loved it. Now, if you know Groupon, it's a little snail. It doesn't move, $4 in the day. But it had a beautiful entry with a nice tight stop and a nice move on the day. Well, let's take a look at it. Here it is. Open, rallied into resistance, not sweating anything, nothing wrong with this here. It's not doing anything wrong. See, this closed the night before all the way up here at $7.60 and gapped all the way down here to 580 something. So this has to rally here a little bit, okay? This isn't buying. This is a rally. That's all that this is. This setup right here, this is a play that I teach you how to do. This is actually a combination play. This is a combination of, I do 3 plays in the morning. This is actually a combination of all 3. I'm looking at this right now. I didn't realize that, but it's actually a combination of 3 different plays that I do, which I'm not going to detail right now, but I do teach that in my class, the 2-day seminar. Anyways, the entry was here. Fell, you could have taken your profits here, went on the low of the day, beautiful, nice, didn't do anything wrong, rallied again. Was another entry here you could have added, didn't do anything wrong, not a problem here, no reason to get scared out of this thing. I know it came all the way back up here where you entered, but don't get scared out of these things, okay? This is a great gap. This is what you're going to learn in my class. If you take my 2-day seminar, you're going to learn this so you don't get scared out of this and panicky here. This is don't get panicky here and don't get panicky here. If you have conviction, which is something that's very important, and I teach that constantly, have to have conviction. You have to have conviction in the gap. That's the first thing. Then you get conviction in your play, so you can play the play right and hard and stick with it. Because the problem is if you don't know what you're looking for in these gaps, when something gaps down $2, you're going to get scared out of it when it rallies, and you're either not going to take the play or you're going to kill it because you're going to be scared. And so then you're going to lose $50 or $100 or $150 getting scared out of a play that's going to go on to run, for the day that you could have had a 5-cent entry in and made like 10 R's. So, this is why it's so important to have conviction in everything that you do. I teach to have conviction in everything you do, from the strategy to your plays. You got to do it. And even the size that you take. Even the risk amount that you take and the size that you take, you got to have conviction in that too. Because if you take too much size and you're not comfortable with it, then you're not going to be able to hold on to the play. If you don't take enough, you may hold on to it too long because you're so desperate for any amount of money you can make out of it because you didn't really take enough size. So you may hold on to for dear life to the play too long because you're desperate to squeeze every penny out of it because you didn't take enough size, even though it was a great play and a great gap. Trying to make $1 million on one stinky amount of money, okay, that you should never have taken a dinky size in because it was a great gap, because you were too scared to do it because you lost conviction because it rallied and it gapped down $2 and everything else, and then you end up holding on to the play too long after it hits the target and rallies and you should have been out of it. Don't do that to yourself. Okay, do not do that to yourself. That's classic behavior of someone that does not have conviction in what they're doing. And you just get chopped around in commissions and chopped and chopped and chopped. So don't do it, okay? I teach how to play this strategy. I teach how to do the play. Find it, play it, and have conviction in what you're doing. And here's the 5-minute. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You can see that it moved better here on this chart. It dropped all the way into 12:30 reversal time. And I mean, it just bled. That's all it did, just bled. Just bled down, hit the target. First target was $5.50. It hit it. The next target was $5. It didn't make it there that day. However, it did make it there the next day and went even lower and is all the way down here at $4.33. This is another beautiful play that could have been played as a core trade, as a swing trade. My whole strategy can be used if you take the 2-day class and figure out how to find these things. You can use them for swing and core trades, but you got to get the entry the day that it happens. That's a must. And in order to get the entry the day that it happens, you got to take my 2-day seminar so you know how to go through the 26-point rating system to find these things, to play them intraday, number one, and number two, to get in the core swing trade that day, to play it so you get the best price in it so you can follow this move down and don't have to suffer through some crazy rally because you have a bad price. Very important here. So I just breaking this down. The entry time was 9:35. This was the first entry, 592. Stat was over 601. It was 9 cents. If you took 2,000 shares and risked $180, you could have made $840. And your day's done by lunch. $840 you could have made risking 180, and it was an easy play. I mean, it just didn't do anything wrong. There was nothing scary about it. You know, it's a $5 stock, and you could have made $840 before lunch. What a nice life. What a nice day. Wouldn't you like to learn how to do this? It sounds easier than it is. Okay, the class that I teach is very detailed, but if you're serious about learning how to trade this stuff, you can do it. You can do it. If you take the Golden Gap class and learn how to find and how to play these gaps, you can make up to 10 times the amount of the money you risk in the morning. Without a shot of a doubt. Some of these trades, you make 4 or 5 the amount of the risk. Some of them you make, 10 to 15. You have to know what you're doing. You have to get the entries correct. The entry is everything. The price you get in these stocks, when you get in these entries, is everything. It makes a difference between a trade being profitable by a lot or a dinky amount. You can be done trading every day by lunchtime. It's part-time work with full-time pay. I mean, that's terrific. That's the beauty of day trading, quite frankly. It takes a lot of hard work and diligence, but at the end of the day, if you get everything right with it and you put your nose to the grindstone and learn how to do it, it's a great life. Also, you will not find a better risk-to-reward ratio in any other strategy or play than what I can teach you. I am doing a class, 2 seminars in the month of September, one on the 9th and 10th, which is Sunday and Monday, and I'm doing another one September 22nd and 23rd from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The cost is $1,500. If you are interested, please contact me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. My phone number is area code 602-799-5754. I would love to hear from you, and I'd love you to sign up and take my class. I know that you will learn a lot, and I'd love to hear from you. The Golden Gap. The sky's the limit. Thank you, and have a great night.